Singapore vlog day 3. So I hope that all of you are doing well so far. Hey, let's go climb that thing. For the record, I know that this is really childish, so don't judge me. This thing actually looks pretty dangerous for young kids to climb without supervision if you ask me. These slopes over here, they're so steep and there are no hand grips or footrests or anything. It's just, the whole thing is just solid, hard plastic. My brother and I are currently outside. They have this little playground over here outside the apartment. I am out over here recording some footage. My brother, he's practicing his diabolo tricks. We have some time on our hands right now, so let's learn a thing or two, okay? Let's talk about the rules and regulations that you have to strictly abide to in Singapore. My brother and I love chewing gum, but unfortunately for us, we have to hold the gum off for now because chewing gum is banned in Singapore. You can be fined up to 1,000 Sing dollars if you disobey this law. Now, littering in public areas is also prohibited in Singapore. You can get fined up to 300 Sing dollars or get sent to court actually, depending on the amount of rubbish you just simply disposed. The punishment is quite subjective from my standpoint, but still, don't litter in Singapore, okay? Keep the country clean. Jaywalking is also illegal. We're only allowed to cross the road if there is a pedestrian crossing lane. Otherwise, we may get fined up to 50 Sing dollars. You see that pedestrian crossing sign? That means it's safe to cross. In fact, let's cross the road right now. Another important thing that we have to remember is to always flush in public toilets. Otherwise, we may get asked to pay a 500 Sing dollar fine. That is a lot of money for not flushing. Okay, right now we're headed back to our apartment, going upstairs to get ready because we are headed to Changi Airport. It actually has a nice texture in my opinion. Not that. Alright, we just finished our lunch and right now we are headed right back to the MRT station. Arrived at Changi Airport. That was a long train ride.
Under pressure, no more time. Can we make a move? Overthinking. You and I, what do we have to lose?
We bought our tickets. Right now we are about to enter the Canopy Park. Once we entered the Canopy Walk, they gave us these blue Christmas hats and everyone is wearing them. So we decided to stop by at Starbucks for a coffee break. We're still at Changi Airport, by the way. There is a Christmas light show that is about to happen right in front of us right now. I'm gonna try to get the best angle that I possibly can. We just arrived back at the train station and we are about to take the bus back home, back to our apartment. So as always, after every day, we do a little recap of the highlights and the downsides of our trip. But we're really tired right now. It's been a long day. I think you can tell from my eyes. Also, I would like to point out that today is our last day here in Singapore. Tomorrow morning, we are going back to Malaysia. So yeah, this is basically the end of our trip. I hope that all of you enjoyed it as much as we did. For now, let's get ready to hit the hay. Good morning everyone, it is our last day here in Singapore. We are about to head back to Malaysia. But before we leave the apartment, we're going to do some last minute checkings just to make sure that we don't leave anything behind. Alright, so these are our last few seconds in this room. Singapore, thank you for having us. It's been a great time. We just arrived at the Golden Mile complex. This is the place where we will be boarding our bus back to Malaysia. It is also our breakfast destination. That's right, we are about to have our last meal here in Singapore. Okay, so while we are waiting for our bus to arrive, let's do a little recap of what happened yesterday. The main highlight for me is the net walk. It was exciting and scary, but in a good way, though I do have to point out that it is pretty high and it can get pretty rocky up there. Not to mention, you can actually see through the net, so I wouldn't recommend it if you are afraid of heights or if you are prone to seasick. Apart from the net walk, there are also tons of other activities, games and attractions, but they all require an entrance fee. There are self-service electronic ticket booths for us to purchase the tickets individually, or you can do what we did and go to the ticket counter and purchase a bundle. Oh, and one important thing is selfie sticks are prohibited, so don't bring your selfie sticks. Also, our clothes got a little bit wet from the fake snow. The fake snow out there can get a little bit aggressive sometimes, I must say, though it's not really a big issue. So traveling in Singapore these 3 days has also made me realize that public transportation over here is a big deal. We've been using the public bus and the MRT a lot, and they have played a really big role during our trip. The food here in Singapore, not a big difference compared to Malaysia, to be honest, but if I were to pick one, I would still choose Malaysian food because it just has more variety to me. Not to mention, it is a lot cheaper to eat in Malaysia. I really miss Malaysian food. Alright, Singapore, it has been nice traveling in your country for the past 3 days, but it's time to head back to Malaysia. guys, we are back in the house as you can see. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this 2-part Singapore vlog special. If you guys found this video entertaining, be sure to hit that like button down below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel to stay updated on all my future content. Thank you so much for those of you who have been supporting me along the way. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching as always. And I will see you in my next video. Take care.